Hello, wonderful world of YouTube. It's Alex. It has been like a minute. Actually, it's been like 6 months almost since I made a video talking to you guys. And that last video was, if I recall correctly, would have been Tony Packo's restaurant in Toledo, Ohio. Now, I know you're wondering, Alex, we love that content. No, you didn't. Why'd you stop making it? Answer is I got burned out. Also, CapCut stopped letting me do a lot of the editing techniques and made me pay for it. And I'm not paying for that. And I don't really feel like learning anything else at the moment. So that's kind of why I stopped making videos. Which sucks, because I had a whole year's worth of content planned, and I got like 6 months of the way before I just kind of gave up. Honestly, I don't think I should have done a weekly video if I did every other week. Well, A, I would have been able to go a whole year, but B, I don't think I would have been burned out as quickly. But we have some life updates, because it's been 6 months. Almost 6 months. It's been like 5.5. Something like that. I don't really know anymore. But we do have some life updates to discuss. Let's see. Right now, today's date is the something of July. I don't know. It's Tuesday. I know the 12th was recently. I know that much. I think today's actually the 15th. Yes, today's 15th of July. Now, since like, what was it? March, I think it was. Let's see. As everyone knows, I had a girlfriend. Keyword had a girlfriend named Maria. We broke up. Kind of on me. The long distance thing, when the summer started and everything, wasn't really going to work out. Due to a couple of reasons, but that doesn't really matter. What else happens? No longer in Bowling Green, Toledo area. I'm now in the Sandusky area, if you can't tell. I'm here for a while. So, yay. What else is going on? Oh, I'm actually in another relationship, but I'm not quite sure how much of that I should be talking about publicly online. That is something I will discuss with them later, but it's okay. We're good. There's reasons for why we don't discuss it online much. It's implied, but anyways, back to the plot. So yeah, finished the semester strong at school, except for the fact that I barely passed my one class because I completely forgot to take the finals week. I got really sick, like with a fever and everything, and that was not fun. And of course, finals week I was moving out of school and into Sandusky, and that was fun. So that was a lot of work, and it was not a lot of fun dealing with that. But hang on, guys, 1 second. Back to the plot. Sorry, there was a family trying to take some pictures, and I was like, I'm going to help them. Why not? I've got nothing better to do. So, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I was sick, and I moved into Sandusky. Almost failed the class because I completely forgot that final. Got actually offered to redo the final, and I missed it the second time because I didn't see the email. So, barely passed with a C in that class. Good job, Alex. That was fun. What else has happened? Started a new job. Don't work at a grocery store anymore. Kind of missed that, actually. I work somewhere else. If anyone can guess what that is, they get a prize, but I will not tell you if you guessed it right. So, I guess you could try. But the new job has been great. Absolutely love it. Hours are pretty great. Pay is pretty good, I would say, for what I do. And for the most part, I have not felt like I've worked. I think I've only worked really one day. One. That's like feeling like it anyways. Like all summer. And that started back in May. Went on a road trip to Virginia. Went to Kings Dominion, Busch Gardens, and Six Flags America. That was pretty neat. Oh, wait, actually, hang on. I skipped something. Back in April, I went to Atlanta. That was pretty cool. Went to Six Flags. One there. So, we've been trekking around, if you know what I mean. We've been exploring the world. Now, of course, life has been very interesting, very, very busy. One of my biggest fears that I was doing back in the winter was that I would not be able to keep up with the videos during the summer had I been able to not be burned out middle of winter. And whatnot, I was concerned I wouldn't be able to complete the challenge I had because of work. And I was right, because I do not think I would have been able to. Because the problem is all the video topics I wanted to do are like more than an hour away from here. So I'd have to spend like my 2 days off a week. Instead of doing anything in my apartment productive, I'd have to like drive, and that's a lot of work, which is why I haven't been doing the videos. I want to make videos again. I had an ideas for a series, but I don't think I'm going to do it for a couple of reasons. But the biggest one being that I'm not really sure. Like, I have an idea, and it would be really cool to do, but I don't know what I would really do for it. It's just like, oh yeah, I want to talk about these things, but what exactly am I talking about? I actually haven't figured that out, so that's why I haven't really looked into it, which kind of sucks, because I think there was like easily, I think it was like 30-some videos I could make out of that. 20-some, 30-some videos, something like that, I could make from this subject matter. Now, of course, the videos wouldn't be long. To be completely honest, I think the longest video would have been like probably 20 minutes at most. But that's the other thing with the little debacle I have. One of the problems of editing videos on CapCut on a Lenovo T430 ThinkPad is that that's a 13-year-old laptop. It was manufactured in June 2012. It is currently July of 2025. That laptop is 13 years old. And it's since I've bought it in 2021, about this time, 4 years ago, it's gone through 2 battery replacements, and it needs a new USB drive because one of them failed, and I need to get the DVD drive replaced, and I don't even know if they still make the DVD drives, which kind of sucks. So that's that. So what other things have happened in my life? Oh yeah, my beloved Top Thrill 2 has reopened. It has been pretty consistently open, actually, this season. It's been a few days back in June, where June was a rough month for Top Thrill 2, where it was, like, down for several days in a row with no explanation. But then, like, July hit, and except for, like, 2 or 3 days last week, it's been doing pretty good. And even then, those couple days last week, God, I think the wind's blowing my hair, it was, like, weather-related. It was, like, rainy and thundery. Can't really run the ride in thunder. But then, of course, Siren's Curse is open. That ride Siren's Curse is something else. I'll tell you that much. And as much as I enjoyed that ride, I will still say that Top Thrill 2 is my beloved number 1 out of 243 coasters. So thank you, whoever was in charge of that idea, because Top Thrill 2 is easily, I think, the best coaster ever built. So we have that squared away. What else? Well, let's see. Let's recap. In order from March 1st to present day. Stopped making videos because of burnout. Went on a trip to Atlanta. Got sick during finals. Almost failed one of my classes during finals. Moved to Sandusky from the Toledo area, which was actually kind of nice. I like it here. Don't really do much of anything in May or June, to be completely honest, other than just work and schoolwork. I had some schoolwork. June comes along. Mira and I, no more. Sad. Then do some other things. Go on a road trip with Taylor and Graham. That was fun, by the way. The road trip with Taylor and Graham was fun. Then I do Toledo with Taylor in early July, and now I'm here. Currently planning a trip, actually, with Taylor. We're thinking of going to... bugs everywhere right now, sorry. We're thinking of going to either Michigan's Adventure or Indiana Beach. I got to call Indiana Beach, actually, about that, because there's a ticket deal that I'm not sure how it works. I got to call them about that. Just so I have an idea if I'm understanding it correctly. I don't want to buy it and then be told I'm stupid. Actually, I am kind of stupid, to be completely honest with you. But that's an unrelated thing. So we got that, and that then puts me in the present day. Yeah. Now I'm walking around Sandusky. I just walked about half a mile. I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. But I'd say okay. Because it's you know, it's a beautiful night. There's a bug on my lip out here. And we are going to be heading back to my apartment, actually. This rambling's going on a little longer than I anticipated. But, that's me. Life's been great. Oh, I can hear some of the Cedar Point rides running. I'm at Shoreline Park, actually. And if you listen real carefully when it's real quiet, you can hear the rides go. It's pretty neat. So, yeah. Life is something. So, whoever's out there watching this, make sure you take the time to think and everything, because sometimes you forget to think, especially after being busy with work, and you just you don't realize what you miss when you don't think. And make sure you make good choices. Enough said about that. Make sure you make good choices. I've been making good choices, I think, for the most part. But I guess that's just some general advice. And don't forget to stop and admire the sunset every once in a while, because sunsets are real pretty, especially here on the lake. So, until next time, guys, I guess stay wandering.